Well, I wanted to take a couple minutes and actually speak about the mill instead of doing the slideshow and that kind of thing, because I think it'll be much easier to give you my impressions of the mill after these initial tests. And after these initial tests, based on the visual test without getting out the sieves, which I plan on doing a whole video on how to actually properly dial in your crush with the professional methods. But for the visual test with my malt control, I think that out of the box, if you're gonna mill a standard kind of Pilsner type malt, I would go for between a 1 and a 2, +1 and +2. Plus 1, or I'm sorry, +2 or 1.55 millimeters does leave a few kernels not cracked, just again by the visual test. +1 or 1.4 millimeter seems to crush everything. So it's really visually, without, like I said, getting out the sieves, I'm going to say that the bulk of people are going to want to be in here for your standard grain bills. Now, if you do have some wheat, I think you could definitely go down to a -2 or 3 on the wheat alone. And since it is so cool and easy to mill and change settings, I.E, like this, you can actually do it, on the fly. So add your wheat first. Right as your wheat is finished crushing, you can dial it in for your pills. And so obviously the toolless gap change is a game changer. It's the coolest thing I've seen. And definitely I would put that at the pretty much the top of the benefits. The other benefits, of course, being built-in motor and a nice self-contained case. It does have carry handles on the side. And the other thing, if you flip it over, there is some pre-milled and tapped screw holes. So you'll see in another vid that I'm already working on an adapter to basically mount to a 3-inch triclover and mill right into my purged kettle, and then allow my kettle to purge this as well. So like I said, the benefits are toolless gap change, built-in motor, beautiful easy carry handles. It is a beast. The thing is heavy. I don't know how heavy. I would guess maybe, I can't even lift it while sitting down, so maybe 30 to 40 pounds, maybe more. It's all sleek and it's really portable and easy to use. The milling is flawless, seamless. It chewed through all this grain, as you saw in the video, instantly, with no hiccups or bog downs. I really can't think of any drawback, to be honest. Some people would say price would be the drawback, but I would promptly disagree. As with anything in life, you pay to play. If you want a professional mill in a home setting, you're gonna have to pay for it. Just like if you would want a professional plate chiller that you can disassemble and do all that stuff, if you want that in your home, you're gonna have to pay for it. This mill is built like a tank. It's the Ferrari of grain mills, especially for home use. I honestly, I can't think of a con. Everything I've came across is an immense benefit. I used to have a Captain Crush 3-roller mill. This thing just puts it to shame. It was powered. It was all that stuff. The crush looks great. The number 2 crush almost It looks exactly like a conditioned grain, like a wet conditioned grain where you spray like 1 to 2%. You mist that across, let it soak in and crush on a traditional 2 or 3 roller mill. I would say that looked, if someone handed me this, I would say, yeah, that's a conditioned grain. Um, one, the +1 is it's a little fine. But what I'm noticing is there's not a lot of shredded husks. The husks are very well intact and look great. It's a great mill. I just can't think of any downsides. I think it's a fantastic mill. I really don't have much else to say. It's great. Cheers.